The Grey Man does whatever a Grey Man can. Can he make a comic feed? Yes, he can. He just did. Watch now, a video from Grey Man. A video from Grey Man.
Hey, it's me again. I've got some packages to open. Woohoo! 4 packages to open. Some lovely goodies to show you all. Yeah, I've managed to clean my camera. I was in a load of videos yesterday. They've been going up all over the course of a week. And I noticed, I didn't realise, I thought it was a little sun glare, but it was blinking a little speck on the camera. So the last 5 videos I've uploaded, they had a little, tiny little speck on the camera, quite annoyingly. Right, so I picked up a couple of bits just from a couple of eBay buys and a couple of Facebook buys. I don't think Facebook, quite often you get some cheap stuff on there, and I think these comics only cost me 50p each or something like that, or I might even 30p, I can't remember now, but you know, a little Marvel 2-in-1, The Thing and Triton, The Thing and Stingray. Pretty sure I haven't got these ones. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting a 2-in-1 run together, and a Marvel team-up, Spider-Man and Doc Samson. I think even with posties, this only cost me a couple of quid, this one. I was quite happy with that. We'll do a little closer look at them in a second. Right, this one is an eBay buy. This might be a batch of Spider-Woman, but let's just get it open and we can see for sure, can't we? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, here we go. Not the greatest packaging. Oh no, Squadron Supreme. There you go. Now this is a bit annoying actually. Someone gave me number 1 of it. Vic gave me number 1 of Squadron Supreme, and I managed to pick up another one for 50p. I thought, well, I might as well get the whole run together of a 12-parter. And then I just saw all of them going for X amount of price, and I was like, well, I might as well just buy the whole batch again. So now it means I've got two doubles, but it was like probably cheaper than trying to pursue all the individual titles, if you know what I mean. So yeah, so I've now got a double of number 1 and number, I can't remember what the other number was now, but yeah, I've got a full run to read as well. Yeah, I'll have a. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it. I might just turn the camera around in a minute, but I think this is just as good. You haven't got to look at them for that long, have you? Just to make, no point making the video longer than it needs to be. There you go. So Squadron Supreme. That's all 12 parts of a limited series, so that's cool. Worked out, I think, just over, a tiny bit over £1 for each one. So that was pretty decent. I reckon if I bloody well try to get them all individually, or, one, I don't think they would have been that easy to get hold of, because I had a little search for individual issues, and I think, and also with different postage to different people, it would cost me a lot more. So I think getting it out in one batch, all from one place, was probably better. Even if I bought it from like online, like from my comic shop, I think it probably would have come to more than that. So yeah. And also I could sell those other 2 issues maybe. Even if I only get £1 for them, that's some more money back. Right. Come on, open up. Right, this should be my, because I think it's the same packaging, and I think I got these both from, no, did I get these from the same place? Can't remember now. Yeah, I think I did, yeah. Not the greatest packaging in the world, but it'll do. It's just a cardboard backed envelope really, with a couple of bits of cardboard on the front and back of it. Not really the greatest packaging. Right, then this is some of the, I think one of these is a double, but the rest of them, about 9 of them aren't doubles, but one of them is a double, so that's got to go in the double pile for me to try and sell. But I think I've got, quite a good deal for this amount anyway. But then this one is really annoying, because this one, I remember having this one, but I don't think I have it now. It's like, well, how comes? Because I really recognise that cover so well. But I don't know if I know I had an eBay selling purge at one time, so I don't know, maybe I sold it because I only had a couple of issues and I thought, well, I've not got a full run, I'll sell it. And now I'm trying to get a full run together, I definitely don't seem to have it anyway. So this is a nice bit of filling in a nice little gap in my Spider-Woman run. I think this was like 29 to 39, and I think 29 is the one that I already have. So this is cool. So there's a nice batch here that filling in a good old gap in my collection. There you go. Super. Is this 20? No, yeah. I think this is the one I already had, number 29. I believe that's already a double. Number 30. And number 31. There you go. Yeah, but there are a few comics that I'm sure I remember having in the past I don't seem to have now, so I reckon I must have sold them on eBay. But, you know, such is life. I was thinking of getting a Dazzler run together, but there's someone selling the whole run for, like, and I'm thinking, oh, is that too much? Do I not want to spend that much? But I thought, yeah, I'm not going to get it at the moment. I thought, I'll spend enough, let's put it that way. I'm going to go to the job centre later and see you and sign on. I need to find another job. I keep saying that every bloody video, but it's like, yeah, I just... Oh, it's hard, isn't it? It's hard being an adult. Oh, I hate it. Right. This looks like it's a buy from mycomicshop.com. Picked this up from My Comic Shop. I think it's a couple of number ones maybe. Oh yeah, I think I know what it is. Yeah, I remember now. It's another one that I'm trying to get together. I think it's She-Hulk. Savage She-Hulk, the first. There's actually someone on eBay selling. Yeah, if I told, yeah. So this will be out after the thing's finished. I didn't want to tell you in case you went and searched it and bought it off instead of me. I don't want to be bidding against you guys. No, they're doing the whole sensational She-Hulk, 20 odd issues. At the moment, it's up for £10. No one's bidding on it yet, but I'm sure there must be loads of people watching it. Yeah, I can't imagine it's going to go for £10, but I'm going to wait till the last minute and see how the sales going and put a bid in for it. If I could get the whole sensational She-Hulk run for, I don't know, £1 a comic, £2 a comic, I'll be pretty happy with that. But let's see how that goes. I think this should be, I believe this is just a couple of number ones, I think. Alright, 4.0 I got because I don't roll with the higher than that. 4.0 is good enough for me. I normally go, I quite often just go with whatever the lowest is that's available because I'm a cheapskate. No, I just like to have the comics. I don't make a worry about them being in super magnificent condition or anything like that. As long as they're, you know, presentable, I am happy. And if they're like very expensive, then I don't mind one that's got a bit of a scuffed cover or whatever. I'm stuck with sellotape now. Captured by sellotape, outwitted by sellotape there. Right, so I picked up number one, a Dark Hulk. I think this cost me $8, this one. It's fine. Number one. Not too bad. It's a little bit annoying because I missed out on one on eBay, and I thought, why don't I just get this on for $8? I know I'm going to get you then. And then I just after that, another one sold for just not even £3, less than £3. And I didn't bid on it because I'd already ordered it from here. But maybe if I had bid on it, the next person would have bid on it and it would have gone up and up and up. But yeah, never mind. So I paid a little bit more than I could. Maybe we could have paid a little bit less. Anyway, Batman and the Outsiders number one. That's another one in fine. Yeah, I'm sort of checking out my Batman and the Outsiders run. I think I've got a couple of ones missing, but that one, I just love that cover. That cover is awesome, and that cost me less than $5. That's a 6.0, and yeah, I just always wanted to own this book. Actually, I don't know why I've never owned it before, but it's just a brilliant cover. There's a really good picture that somebody did a parody where. This picture is all the same, but behind him it's got members of Motorhead, and someone's changed it to Batman and Motorhead. The same picture. I've had enough of your 2-bit Justice League. From now on, these are my new partners. And I can just imagine Batman and Motorhead joining up. That would have been a great crossover, I've got to say. Right, and the rest of it, only a little batch. Starting off with the big one. She-Hulk #1. You see you got a little bit of a stain there, a little bit of a fold maybe. Staples, good enough for me. This is only a 3.0, cost me $26. Yeah, much rather get that than pay 50 quid, bloody 60 quid, some of the crazy prices that, you know, you see going online. Right, now I've already got #2, right, but I picked up #3, #4, My Father, My Foe. Sheriff Walters faces the She-Hulk in a fight to the death, unaware that he's his own daughter. Ooh. And #5, Crawlers in the Caverns of Doom. Pull the camera back a little bit. Right, let's go through the other ones while I'm here. So we've got Spider-Woman. The Hornet becomes Scotty. Through the Eyes of the Fly. Spider-Woman has turned killer. Oh no. Her deadliest foes, the X-Men. Listen up, troops. Nick Fury's in this one too. Well, is she facing off against Juggernaut there? That's not going to be good for her. Oopsie daisy. She's quite unique in the superheroes, isn't she? She's got full body coverage. A woman with a costume that covers practically her full body. It's like, you know, that kind of makes more sense if you're fighting crime to be fully covered in clothing rather than, you know, wearing scraps, having your belly exposed or whatever else you want to get away with. I was looking at someone who was showing off some Emma Frost comics, and I was just like, well, that costume is ridiculous. It makes Vampirella's costume look bloody voluminous. It was literally just a couple of cups covering her breasts and a pair of hot pants. It was just like, bloody hell. What a ridiculous costume. But anyway, I've gone on a tangent. I don't actually know that much about Squadron Supreme. Just that I had to have #1 that my mate Vic Bubb gave me, and I thought, well, I might try and get the rest of them. I kind of know their names. I know that's Hyperion. Actually, I don't even know their name. That's Whizzer. I thought Whizzer was from the Invaders. I thought he was in Invaders, but I don't think he was in the Invaders though, because I've not seen him in the Invaders yet. I'm sure he was a World War II period hero. I think that's Dr. Spectrum. Yeah, not too familiar. I was actually reading a Marvel vs Zombies, and there was a Squadron Supreme zombie version. I think they got Nighthawk. Yeah, because there's a Nighthawk though in the normal Marvel universe, isn't there? Not Kyle Rayner. That's Green Lantern. Kyle Richmond. Anyway, so that's Squadron Supreme, 12 parts of that, and then a few Marvel team ups. We got Spider-Man Doc Samson taking on the Rhino. A battle they must win, or Doc Samson loses everything. Marvel 2-man The Thing and Stingray. Marvel 2-man The Thing and Triton. That's it. That's all my comics. I'm going to have to double check on that because I'm sure some of these. This one I got from from Facebook. So you can't really check. You know, not like eBay where you can check what you've ordered. It's just like you have to go back and try and find the link that I saw the comics on, and Yeah, so it might be a bit tricky. I thought there was a different comic as well that I ordered. I don't remember if it was just free comics or not. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll check it out. But this is a nice couple of extra comics in my collection. Cheers for watching, and happy hunting and all that stuff. Hey there. 2 more packages to open. I think these might be stuff that I bought on Facebook. I'm really bad with words, aren't I? I always have to sort of consider what I'm saying before I say it, because, well, no, I try and say things and I'm like, what was it? What's the name of that thing? Or I get things confused. I say YouTube when I mean Facebook, and I say Bandcamp when I mean bloody, I don't know, Podomatic or whatever. Yeah, all these different websites. Right, I'm going to speed this bit up because this is going to take me forever to open otherwise. some Moon Knight. I've got a fair few of this run, and I was like, well, let's see if I can get the rest of it together. So the premiere issue of this Moon Knight here. Number 2 as well. Cool covers. Good stuff. Number 3. Nice. And number 6. There we go. Some cool Moon Knight goodness. Even bigger package, this one. Alright, got some New Mutants here. Some Dark Hulk. Some more Dark Hulk. A few tasty Captain Americas. I wanted to get this Action Comics one with Superman doing the nasty with Big Barda, much to Mr. Miracle's chagrin, and a bit more New Mutants. Let's look at these a little bit more closely. So first the Moon Knights, number 6 again. Looks like he's got some voodoo going on in that one. Some nasty voodoo juju is being done on Moon Knight there. Number 3, I wonder if this is the first appearance of that guy Midnight. I'm not too sure, it's possible. I think someone was saying it was a key at one point. Number 2, how many more must die? And then the big number 1. Lovely, tasty little cover, that one. Not in, this isn't good enough nick for me. A couple of kinks in it, a couple of nicks, but that's good. New Mutants 92, that's just one short of a massive key. That's probably as close as I'll get to New Mutants 93. Probably as close as I'll get to the first appearance of whatever his name is, Deadpool. 91. It's annoying because I thought I had that. I thought I had it because when I saw people showing it around, I was like, I've seen that cover before. I'm sure I've got that cover, and no, I haven't. And I was probably mistaken. It's not New Mutants 93 anyway. What is that New Mutants one that bloody he appears in? Because this is New Mutants 93. Is it X Factor 93 that he first appears? I can't even remember now. Whatever. Right. Superman and Mr. Miracle, Action Comics. Superman and my wife. That's all kinds of wrong. But it's a classic cover. Booster Gold and the Flintstones. Couldn't say no to that when I saw it on there. I thought, yeah, a little bit of cartoon silliness. Captain America and the Falcon. A 9p one, so that's quite an old one. 195. 196. 203. I know I haven't got any of those. So that's awfully nice to have in my collection, don't you know? Some Dark Hulk. 17. 18. 19. That's New Mutants 98 I was thinking of, innit? 98 is when Deadpool first appeared, not 93. I remembered. It took me a while, but I eventually remembered. Some more Dark Hulk. 12. 15. And 16. The Perestroika Force. So it's a play on Perestroika, isn't it? The Perestroika Force. Oh dear. Right, and then the last little batch, another little batch towards my New Mutants, getting my New Mutants together. 48, 81, and 80. So yep, some more issues added to my runs. Yeah, cool. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back next time, sometime, eventually, in the future, at some point. Don't ask me when, but eventually. Bye!